Blessed day, everyone! Welcome to our interview series entitled Be a Witness. Be a witness. Our goal is to testify to God's love and promise that He will never leave us nor forsake us, and that He is always with us whenever we need Him. Yan ang pangako niya sa atin. We have invited friends from all walks of life to inspire us and be blessed with their sharing as they reveal to us how God manifested His presence in their lives. Today is a special day because someone will open up and share with us God's message for us today. So relax and enjoy this episode of Be a Witness. Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Magandang araw sa lahat. I am here with my dear friend. She's a mentor. She's a wealth coach. She is an influencer to me and my pusher. Walang iba kung hindi si Janice de la Cruz.
Hello, hello. Thank
Hello.
you, Miss. Thank you for the opportunity to guest in your show, in your interview series. And kamusta po sa lahat ng mga nanonood ngayon? Whether you're watching this live or recording yan, I hope you will be blessed by our conversation.
Yes, maraming salamat for saying yes to this. I am not used to this. Hindi ko naman first time, pero in doing this to become a series or ganun nga, I want just to become a witness. Yung lahat tayo maging witness to God's love. We testify to His blessings, to His promises. And so, first and foremost, maraming salamat sa pagpapaunlak. And next is, ito yung question that I would like to ask. First is, the things, what are you grateful for today? Just that.
Mm. Marami akong pinagpapasalamat. I'm grateful dahil sa ulan. Hindi ko kailangan mag-return to work. Kasi yan, I recently accepted a work and hybrid naman siya pero yun nga, because of the rain, parang inalaw kami to work from home. So I'm grateful because I get to earn while I'm working at home. And then at the same time, I'm grateful because of the blessings that are pouring into our family, because of the kahit na maraming mga challenges na hinaharap, meron pa rin, kumbaga pinaparamdam ni Lord sa akin yung kanyang grace and mercy, and that I should never doubt His presence in my life. Yun. So, sobrang grateful po ako doon.
Napakasarap, no? Oo nga. Medyo matagal tayo hindi nagkita in person, pero siyempre online. Nandiyan ka lang naman, nandito rin lang naman ako. Pero what have you been doing sa buhay?
So, for those who don't know me, Miss Balu and I, nagkakilala po kami sa Toastmasters, no? So, we're currently busy preparing for our event this coming Saturday because we're having our club induction of officers, new set of officers. Then, we'll be guesting one of our friend and mentor, Shana Sino. So, we're expecting also guests na non-Toastmasters. So it's actually a big event for us kasi we're also celebrating a milestone in our club wherein we were able to achieve for the very first time yung Smedley Award, no,
Okay, congratulations.
for this term. So kami ni Miss Malu, I think during the pandemic ba o prior to the pandemic pala?
Prior.
Due to the pandemic tayo nagkakilala pero naging close tayo during the pandemic, right?
Yes,
Kasi
yes.
nga we were able to, she said actually yes to me when I first invited her to my interview series, yung Nanay Knows Best, which eventually turned into a book.
Yes.
And eventually that inspired her or moved her to publish her own books then. So,
Thank you for that.
tama ba? Dalawa na ba libro mo? O isa pa lang? Feeling ko
Hindi pa
isa pa
natapos.
lang.
Yes,
But you're working on new books pala, no?
yes,
So,
yes.
yun. Tapos, um, so Toastmasters, and then another one is I'm also active in BNI, Business Network International. We are also preparing for a business open day na cancel lang last Tuesday because of the rains. But in 2 weeks' time, we'll be having again that event, and it's an opportunity to meet and connect with fellow business owners in the Philippines so that we can support one another in growing our respective businesses. So yon another one. And then I'm very busy talaga in TikTok, no? So every night I go live, but medyo nagbawas na ako ng schedule. Mas frequent na siya ng weekend nights. So
Mhm.
in that platform, I'm able to express my passion kasi I like singing. I like entertaining people. I like hosting. So that's where I get to express my passion and service, because that's also a platform wherein I help mga baguhan sa TikTok na magparami ng kanilang mga followers. So, yun yung mga bagay na
Hindi masyadong
pinabibisihan.
busy, no? Hindi masyadong busy. Oo nga. Sa TikTok magpapaturo nga ako sa'yo. Kaya lang di pa ako nakaka-join sa live mo, no? Oo.
Oo, yes, feel free to join my live anytime you're available.
Yes, yes. Oh, out of the five ba, ilang points ba yung sinend ko sa'yo in this interview regarding be a witness to God's love and to His promise? Sabi mo, you are interested in discussing about my God will meet all my needs, or God will meet all your needs. Isa sa pangako natin sa atin ng Panginoong Diyos yan. And I would like to ask you to expound on this one-liner promise ni God that He will always provide for you.
Yes, oo. Um, Siguro I would answer this in a manner na how I started my journey as a business owner. Oo,
Yes.
kasi ang background ko po kasi, for those who don't know, is I used to be a talent of a TV network, wherein ang ginagawa ko is I help produce shows, TV shows. And hindi po ako empleyado, pero parang feeling empleyado because sanay ka na may kinikita ka ng every 10th and every 25th, diba? So nagtatrabaho ka in a week, and I work more than 8 hours a day because of the load. And then eventually when I turned 30, that's when I decided na parang it's not sustainable for me. Parang hindi ko gusto yung lifestyle na laging puyat, laging stress. So I ventured into a business, no, with the support of my mother. She's the one who recruited me into the life insurance industry. So I've been with the company for the last 15 years. And my role really is to help more Filipinos become financially literate and help them plan for their future, for their securities. So ngayon na natutuwa ako kasi I've been processing a lot of claims, not death
Wow.
claims, educational claims, living benefit claims, no? Because nag-mature na yung plans, or yung iba naman naka 10 years, 15 years na yung plan nila, so they would want to withdraw from their account so that they can use it for their mga goals. No? So yun yung nagbibigay din ng fulfillment for me. And ba't ko gusto tong topic na to? Because becoming an entrepreneur is really relying on God's providence talaga. Kasi if you don't work, you don't get paid. And even if you work
Correct.
so hard, like if you nagsalita ka or nagkausap ka na ng maraming clients,
Ayan.
prospect, oo, pero hindi pa rin sila ready, hindi pa rin sila nag-yes sa'yo. So, wala kang income, no? Walang papasok sa'yo na income. But God really surprises me because He was able to sustain me in this business for the longest time. And He's given me clients na who are very supportive, who are also helping me get more clients because they also refer clients to me. So, yun yung kaya ko siya gusto kasi parang because of this business, I was able to really strengthen my relationship with God. Kasi with the power of prayers, parang bigla na lang merong tatawag, merong ano yan, yung mga miracles na
While,
nangyayari.
yes.
Yes. Oh,
Oo.
Lord, wala pa akong pambayad ng bills ko. Tapos biglang merong papasok na income, mga ganun ba? So, yun yung yun yung ano, yun yung nakakasaya ng puso kasi while you work, you're unsure of how you will be provided, but there's a sense of security that you are well taken care of by your Father, by our Father, and that um, it also pushes you to go out of your comfort zone. Kasi nga naman, kung nagre-rely ka lang sa yung usual mong ginagawa, then you can expect less. But if you're doing more naman, you can expect more.
Yes, and He never delays, no?
Yes, always perfect ang timing niya. And minsan nga, Miss Malu, it also comes to a point na yung in-expect mo is He's giving more than what you are expecting.
Amen to that. Hindi naman ang totoo, di ba? Kaya nga
Yes.
sinasabi nila, may hinihingi ka, hindi yun ang ibinigay. Kasi there's much better for you, di ba? You're entitled to yung hindi mo inaakala, di ba? Oo nga. And in your how many years na ikaw ay merong business, it's Manulife, no?
Yes, oo.
Oo. How many years are you in Manulife?
15 na po. 15 years na.
Oh, 15. Oo. Meron bang kang share na pinaka pinaka-struggle na na-overcome mo out of that 15 years sa Manulife?
I can recall one instance na meron akong nakuhang isang referral na client. Medyo gulat ako kasi medyo malaki yung kinuha niyang plan sa akin. And then I helped process it, the application. Tapos, it turns out na meron pala siyang health condition na hindi niya dineclare sa akin. And it was found out sa aming MIB. Meron kasi kami tinatawag na MIB wherein para siyang repository ng mga records natin whenever we apply for an insurance. And nakikita doon if you have any past medical condition na makaka-affect sa current application mo. And it turns out na yun nga yung health condition niya na yun. So I approached the client, sinabi ko sa kanya na, oh, meron ka palang ganitong condition, you didn't tell me, we have to declare this, or else baka mawalan ako ng lisensya. And ma-question
So,
ako.
ganun ang impact nun sa'yo.
Yes, ganun yun, no? So I always tell it to my clients, I told my clients na ano talaga, kailangan maging transparent tayo. Hindi tayo pwedeng magtago ng ano because malalaman yan. And then eventually, nagkaroon na ng result and that client, naka-receive kami na meron siyang ratings. No? So when we talk about rating, kumbaga yung premium niya, yung babayaran niya, mas mataas. Kasi kumbaga, you are presenting a higher risk to the company. So it's but fair that you have to pay more for that risk na i-shoulder ng company. Kasi in event na may mangyari sa'yo, disability, death, no? Critical illness, no? At least mako-cover ka pa rin. And what happened is, dinikline niya.
Ay,
Dinikline niya.
so,
Ang bayad
talaga?
na yun. Kaya ang naiiyak ako, talaga iniyakan ko talaga yun. Sabi ko, after all the hard work that I put into this client, and then, tapos ganun-ganun lang, i-decline niya. Baga, kasi yun yung isang option ng client eh, na the client can decline the offer, hindi na mag-proceed sa application. The client can also defer. No? So, halimbawa, gusto niya, oh, sige, after 6 months na lang or after a year, review natin, tapos baka mag-improve yung condition. And, but by God's grace, parang sabi ng mom ko, with her wisdom in the industry, kasi my mom is 25 years plus na in the industry, sabi niya sa akin, try mo ulit to talk to the client and explain mo sa kanya yung pros and cons ng decision niya so that he can have a more informed decision. And that's what I did. And luckily, or by God's grace, nakita naman niya yung heart ko na I'm not after the income that I'll be getting, but it's more of yung concern ko sa kanya
Ayun.
na
Yes.
be protected, 'di ba? Kasi while mas mahal nga yung babayaran mo, pero you will be ano, 'di ba, greatly protected naman by this ano. So nakita niya 'yon and we came to ano, kumbaga we came to a decision na ituloy pa rin niya, no? But binabaan na lang coverage, no? Para at least pag kung ano yung budget niya, iniswak na lang namin doon sa budget niya. So natuloy pa rin
Oh,
yung
di ba? Oh, praise the Lord. Yun na yun. Oo.
ah parang pinakita lang din sa akin doon sa eh, circumstance or yung incident na yun na dapat hindi tayo basta-basta nag-give up. Pagka meron tayong na-experience na roadblock, whether sa work, personal, kailangan we always exhaust the many ways on how we can overcome these roadblocks. Kasi eventually, um, ma-overcome din natin siya and then, di ba? And if it's really for you, ako kasi ngayon, ganun na ang aking mindset. If it's really for you, you've exhausted all the means, you've given your best, binigay sa'yo pa rin, then it's really for you. And
Yes.
if not, then there is something better.
Better for
There
you.
is something better for you.
Oo, oo. Yun ang tamang learning doon sa sitwasyon na yun, ano? Oo nga. Sa napakadaming mga learnings sa buhay. Alam ko bata ka pa, pero ako kasi hindi not young anymore. Nandun na sa old na. Pero anong isang bagay na pwede mong ma-share na learning as in about God's promises to you? Yung isang statement ni Janice and expound on this na ito yung natutunan ko with the presence of God in my life.
Hmm, malalim.
Malalim, oo, malalim.
Oo, pero siguro siguro I have lang parang magtiwala at trust and surrender. Siguro yung pinakalaging nag-aano sa akin is really trusting Him and surrendering to Him. Funny thing is, 'di ba, nag-author din ako. And for those who are planning to become an author someday, I've built this dream way back 2013 pa. And then, nag-attend ako ng workshop ni Brother Bo Sanchez. I spent how many thousands to attend that workshop kasi 4 days, 3 nights in Tagaytay. Tapos after that workshop, wala naman akong naging libro. And then 2016, I attended another workshop from another, and then after 3 years ko pa na labas. So from 2013 to 2019, no? 2019 ko nalabas yung bago kong libro. And ang nagiging stumbling block ko lagi was financials. Ang gastos. Parang
Oo
sabi
nga.
ko, Kasus pala mag-publish ng libro.
Yes,
Ah,
oo.
how can I proceed with this project? Sabi ko ganun. Pero isip-isip ko, no, kung alam ko lang, di-research ko na lang, sana yung ginastos ko dun sa sa
Sa
sa workshop ko,
publisher.
sa pag-attend ko ng workshop, yun ang ginamit kong pang-publish ng libro, di ba? Pero hindi ko siya pinagsas kasi I believe that everything is a journey that you have to go through, and that it will all help you come up with a better result, no? So I just trusted him na in time, he will give me the right time for me to publish my first ever book. And when the moment I decided na, Lord, gusto ko na talaga mag-publish ng libro, ikaw nang bahala. Yun, sinurrender ko na sa kanya. Sabi ko, ikaw nang bahala. Hindi ko na maisip, hindi ko na alam kung saan ko kukunin yung panggastos ko. Tapos biglang sabi niya sa akin, okay, bakit ka ba namumroblema? Ito lang ang gawin
Oh,
mo. Tapos binulungan niya ako kung anong gagawin ko. Because at that time, our family was going to Australia for a family trip. Kasama yung lola ko. And sabi ko, wow, what a beautiful opportunity na pagpunta ko na Australia, may dala na akong libro
oo
that
nga.
I can share to our relatives in Australia, ganun, and even Singapore. So, ang nangyari doon, Miss Malu, is nagulat na lang ako, sabi niya sa akin, oh, lapitan mo yung mga kakilala mo. Tapos mag-solicit ka sa kanila ng sponsorship para sa libro mo. Yun yung pinakamadali. Sabi, talaga ba? Willing ba talaga sila mag-support sa libro ko? Ganun. And true to that calling, I was able to raise the funds. Oh, no,
Wow, galing.
and those people who supported me are, hindi ba sila naghahanap ng advertisement or any ano. Basta gusto lang nila makita din ako maging author. Ganon. So, parang minsan talaga, no, ino-overtake natin yung mga bagay-bagay. Sabi ko, ay, ganun na pala kadali.
Talaga?
Oh,
Oo.
ganun na pala kadali. Ba't ko ba ino-overthink yung mga bagay-bagay? Sabi kong ganun.
Galing ni
And
Lord,
then,
ah.
and in a span of 3 weeks, imagine mo, no? In the span of 3 weeks, I was able to print my book, publish it, and launch it in my favorite place called Jollibee.
Talaga? Ano ang first book mo? Sige nga, i-promote mo na. Oo.
Okay. So I don't have wala na kasi akong hard copy ng libro ko, but it's Couple Power. So when we conceptualized, kaming mag-asawa ni Ice, no? So when we conceptualized this book, Miss Malu, ano po siya, we were parang we were intending it for mga newly married couples kasi nga bagong kasal pa lang din kami noon. 2015 kami kinasal, tapos 2016 namin na conceptualize yung libro. Sabi namin, nag-doubt kami sa sarili namin na parang I think hindi naman tayo credible mag-share ng experience natin kasi bago pa lang tayo. But we wanted to connect to more happy couples na matatagal ng kasal. So, ang intention namin was to interview them and then feature them in the book. Yun yung gusto
Oh.
namin.
Oo.
Happens, nawalan ako ng time to do that. Hindi ko siya na-prioritize for some reason. And after 3 years, it came to a point na I decided na hindi. I think unahin na lang natin share yung journey natin as a couple. Kasi since 2016 to 2019, medyo marami na rin kaming experiences nung time na yon. And marami na rin tayong pwedeng i-share na makaka-inspire hopefully sa mga target market natin. So yun yung naging ano. So if ever, God willing, I can work on the second project na lang na book to ng Couple Power, which is more on geared to featuring mga couples na medyo matatagal na, mga nasa 25, 50 years. Kayo ba, Miss Malu? Ilang years na kayong
42. 42.
oh, yan, yung mga katulad mo na matatagal na kasal, no? Kasi I believe that each couple has a unique journey, di ba? Na pwedeng kapulutan ng aral ng mga baguhan pa lang po sa pag-aasawa.
Yes, and I
So,
think yung sinabi mo na gusto mo mag-interview, nagamit mo yon sa Nanay Knows Best.
yes, yes.
Ba? So it happened already. Hindi lang
Iba
siya
naman,
couple. Oo.
iba naman yung naging aspeto noon. Kasi nung time
Mm.
na yon, actually, so that book came to a surprise kasi it came from the idea of having yung mga interviews na ginawa ko sa mga nanay. And ang pinaka-intention ko naman nung time na yon was I was preparing myself to become a mother. Kasi nga,
Ah,
at that time for almost, I think, 5 years, hindi pa kami blessed with a kid. Even up to this day, wala pa kaming anak. So, nung time na yon sabi kasi ng coaches ko, sabi ko, hindi kasi bibigay sa ni Lord yung isang bagay na hindi ka pa
Hindi
talaga
ka ready.
handa.
Oo.
So, ano ba yung pwede kong gawin na para maging handa ako? Naisip ko, sige, I'll interview na lang mga mothers so that I get to get wisdom from them, di ba? And
Yes,
ma-pick up
yes.
ko yun. And then eventually, mai-apply ko rin siya, hindi man sa sarili kong anak, but also the people that I mentor, the people that I care for sa communities that I serve. So ano yun po yung nangyari. Kaya it came to a surprise na nagkaroon ako ng another book na Nanay Knows Best. Kasi nga, coming from that experience na uh, mag-interview ng 35 mothers, di ba? In
Oo.
celebration of Day.
Mother's
Oh,
Day. Yes.
so parang nag-build tayo ng instant community of mothers at that time during the pandemic. Kasi nga, syempre, nung pandemic, di ba, maraming tao yung nasa bahay lang, di ba? Parang, it really cut, parang, kumbaga, yun yung stimulus na nag-allow sa akin to think of many ways how I can help and serve more people. Yun.
Yes, oo. I remember, kakaumpisa pa lang ng pandemya noon. The numbers are still rising, di ba? Talaga umpisa-umpisa. Tapos, ito na si Janice. Meron na mga interview series and I love that experience. Naalala ko, it's the first time that I had an interview with you. And meron kang options noon na live di ba? Pero we wanted, parang
Yeah,
ako,
ako noon. So, meron yun na live kasi it was daily
yes,
araw-araw. So,
live
so
ako.
yung option na, ikaw live ka. I believe live yung sa'yo. Live.
Ang tapang ko, no?
Recorded, oo. Actually, mas maganda nga yung live kasi hindi ko na inedit yung live. Syempre, hindi ko na siya inedit. As in, live na talaga yun eh. Ang matrabaho pa nga, naging matrabaho pa kasi yung mga recorded. Yun pa yung inedit ko. Ilagyan ko ng mga graphics, mga music, mga ganun.
Oo.
Parang, ano lang siya, iba lang talaga yung experience kasi parang ako it kumbaga, binalik ako doon sa moment that I was in production before. So lahat ng mga learnings ko in the past, I was able to apply it. Kaya yung iba parang sabi niya, how are you able to do it? Sabi ko gano'n. Eh, parang, yun kasi yung ginawa ko for the past 6 years. Sabi ko gano'n, kaya parang ang dali na lang for me. And it really, parang umano talaga yung energy ko, tumaas talaga yung energy ko kasi parang it's something that I miss doing and
Oo.
suddenly the opportunity to do it again. Kaya kung makikita mo lang, meron akong malaking kalendaryo.
Mhm.
Oo, hindi na dinidisplay. I think I still keep that calendar. Tapos nandun lahat ng schedule. Tapos may mga legend, may mga ganun.
Talaga?
So, pero busy-busy talaga ako nung nung, nung pandemic. Parang yun yung time na talagang nag-build ako ng ng skill set ko in terms of interviewing, in terms of hosting. Na, uy, akala ko pang behind the scenes lang ako. Yung pala, pwede rin pala akong on-cam. Pwede rin pala akong on-cam.
Ang saya, no?
Just also a trivia, baka hindi mo pa din alam, Miss Malone. At that time, when I entered show business, I entered the TV network, ang gusto ko talagang salihan na format is TV, talk show, talk shows, talk show
Okay.
variety. O, yun talaga yung gusto ko. Pero for some reason, nilagay po nila ako sa comedy department. So, ginawa
Mm.
ko. Tapos, na-realize ko, di ba yun yung sinasabi na yung gusto mo, minsan hindi mo nakukuha, akala mo it's a denial from the Lord or it's a rejection. But it's actually a redirection. So kaya pala ako nilagay sa comedy. Kasi yung personality ko, yun yung mas gusto ko, comedy, masayahin ako. Then at the
Kaya,
same, it's because we were doing a lot of things. Nagpapaiyak kami, variety, comedy, may iba-ibang format yung ginagawa namin doon. So, I feel talaga na stretch talaga ako doon in terms of creativity-wise and skill set-wise. Kasi nga, ang challenging talaga magpatawa. I think madaling magpaiyak, pero ang hirap magpatawa.
agree.
Parang, oo. Kaya, eventually, because of that experience, nadala ko na yon yung pagpapatawa. No? So kahit nagla-live stream ako ngayon, I make it a point that I entertain my guests. I do some jokes, I crack some jokes, and I also humihirit din ako ng mga katawan talaga doon. Kasi yun yung only way for you to retain your viewers eh. So, yun siguro yung gusto kong iiwan sa inyo na parang uh, i-share the message na everything happens for a reason and a season. And so whatever learnings that you are getting from your season right now, it's something that you will be able to use in your future. So walang tapon. Lahat yan, magagamit mo yan. And for your next calling, for the next chapter of your life.
Oh, napakaganda nung bago pa man din kita hingan ng mensahe, nauna ka na nagbigay ng mensahe, no? Oo, oo nga, napakabilis ng oras. Ang gusto ko lang marinig sa iyo is, ano ba ang gusto mo i-promote? Meron ka bang gusto i-promote?
Promotion. Ayan. So, yeah, siguro ano lang, if you need any support when it comes to whether um, in terms of communication, public speaking, or writing books, or even if you want to to be financially literate, you can check out my social medias. So especially on TikTok, I have a lot of content there with regards to financial literacy. And then also book a discovery call with me, a clarity session. There's a free naman po yun. It's an online session, 30 minutes, wherein I get to help you uncover kung ano pa yung gap, yung financial gap, no? So from where you are right now to where you want to be, paano ba kita masusuportahan and what options are there available? Because of my connections in my business organization in BNI, so hindi na lang po sa profession ko ako nakakasupport sa mga clients ko. I'm also able to support them in other aspects of their life because of the connections that I have. So, halimbawa, meron silang party or meron silang planong bumili ng bahay or magpagawa ng bahay. Ang dali ko na lang po silang i-connect sa mga taong credible, reliable, dependable, no? Kumbaga, iwas scam, iwas maloko sila. And that's where I come in. I become a master connector to people na always coming from a place of help and always coming from a place of giving. Because alam naman natin, Miss Malu, that our life is not, our life has an ending, no? Hindi naman tayo mabubuhay hindi naman tayo immortal. Hindi naman tayo mabubuhay forever. So, as much as I can, I want to bless people and leave that legacy na whatever you have right now, it is your responsibility to take care of it and to share it to other people. Stewardship, no? I really adhere to that na matulungan ko yung mga tao na magkaroon ng awareness na whatever you receive na blessing, hindi lang para sa iyan, it is meant to be shared. And so, aim to be rich, aim to be wealthy, so that you get to bless more people.
Wow, that was really a big statement from our dear friend. Miss Janice de la Cruz. Pero nadagdagan na ngayon ang pagpapakilala ko sa iyo. You are a master connector. Hindi ka na lang basta pusher sa akin. Master connector na. Ang bilis. Ang bilis ng oras, ano? Oo nga. Ah, oo.
Thank you, Miss
Pero,
Malu, for the opportunity to
oo nga.
share the
Oo.
story. So feel free to connect with me po through my social media accounts. I'll just share the links na lang po so that makasupport po ako in any way I can.
Oh, napaka-blessed. I feel so blessed today na ikaw ang una kong na-interview. So parang lahat na nasa iyo. Lahat na, no, master connector and my pusher and a mentor. And so I love this conversation with you. Nawa, hindi ito maging huli. Umpisa pa lang kasi madami pa, 'di ba, after maybe a month or two, baka malay mo may round 2 tayo, hindi ko alam. Hindi ko alam kung how far this will go. Hindi ko nga alam kung um, marami ako nakalista pero hindi pa lahat umoo. Pero because you said yes at talaga naman na-excite ako, maraming salamat kasi we will not be stopping our goal to be channels of blessings to others. Just like what you said, gusto nating maka-reach ng mga tao to as many people as we can para naman yung mga pinagdadaanan nila, makakita sila ng hope. 'Di ba? Kasi yun yung hindi sila nag-iisa sa journey nila. So yun talaga yung goal ng interview na ito. Maraming salamat, Miss Janice, and see you in the future. God bless.
So,
Thank you so much for attending this session of Be a Witness. I hope you were inspired by what you heard today. Remember, what you heard today is God's message for you today. Visit us again next week for another day of inspiration with our valued guests. We will be doing this for as long as there are people who are willing to testify to God's love. This is a calling for all of us. But oftentimes, we do not hear. Ayun nga, sa Bible, we are a people who have ears but do not listen, who have eyes but do not see. We are hoping and praying that more will respond to that call of becoming God's witnesses to His love. Remember, who we are is the gift of God to us, but who we become is our gift back to Him. Be a witness. If you were blessed with today's episode and want to share to others this blessing, please follow us, like, and share this episode. God bless.